Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to watch someone who never fails to leave me almost speechless. Bossbabe. Brittany Anderson. She had a video that I thought was interesting. The title of it is Stanley the Problem or Your Attitude? And for some reason, I just had to do it. We just had to react. We have to react to it. I'm intrigued. So we'll take a look at this. And if you enjoy the video, you can hit the like button. If you want to support the channel for free, you can hit the subscribe button. So let's watch.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
All right. Again, the title is Stanley the Problem or Is Your Attitude? Let's see.
Hello, and happy Sunday, my beautiful humans. What's up? What's happening? How is everybody doing, y'all? I am so tired of seeing the same post over and over and over and over and over and over again. So we're gonna talk about it, y'all. Okay.
It's really interesting to me that she's so tired of seeing the same post over and over and over again, because what she doesn't realize is if she just went through all of her videos, she must get tired too, because they're the same thing over and over again. The same introduction, the same kind of attitude, the same kind of words most of the time. And they're all very closely the same. So I find that interesting that she's tired of the same thing over and over again.
I've taken some days to think on this, to process perspectives, to really just like sit with this. But I'm so sick and tired of seeing the same post over and over and over and over from small business owners. So we're going to talk about it. We're going to get into it. And we're going to dive in. And I'm going to challenge y'all's mindsets because I am here to help you grow.
I find it interesting that I find her interesting. It's wild to me that she's talking about saying the same thing from business owners over and over again when she's not one. Working with a large corporation that's a multi-level marketing company scamming others, in my opinion, doesn't make you a business owner. It's weird that she's trying to come from the angle of business owners when she's not one.
Your family businesses in 2024, and the way that we have kicked off growing our businesses in 2024 over this Stanley controversy is not the freaking way. So we're going to talk about it. I'm going to be bold, I'm going to be raw, and I'm going to shoot it straight with all of you because I want nothing more than to see you have the biggest business success that you have ever experienced in 2024. So somebody on this planet has to be honest with you, has to shoot it straight, and has to challenge your natural state of mind.
Why does it have to be you, Brittany? Why do you have to be the one to do it? My therapist once said, I'll never forget it. My old therapist, I miss her, love her. She asked me a question. She said, or I told her, like, I feel like I need to blah, 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 blah. My therapist goes, is that your responsibility? It's not your responsibility. So Brittany, why do you think it's your responsibility to be the one to do that? I think it's because she hopes that this kind of draws people to her business, that this kind of boldness will get at least one person going, absolutely, I agree. I don't know. What are y'all's thoughts? Don't forget to leave your commentary below. This is not a knife. This is actually for painting. And I'm just fumbling with it.
When somebody purchases something after they say they can't afford what you have to offer, okay? If y'all are here for this, and you're catching me live, drop the word live in the comments below. If y'all are catching the replay, go ahead and drop below that hashtag replay. If you are new to my broadcast, welcome home. I'm so excited that you are here. We're going to dive into something that's going to be a little bit more tough and upfront and in your face than I normally am in my videos. So buckle up, Buttercup. It's going to be a good one.
Well, okay, that's a lot. That's saying a lot for Brittany because that is her natural state of being in her videos. She wants you to think it's tough love when really it's just her being a complete jerk. So I guess buckle up even more than normal.
And as always, guys, feel free to share. For those of you guys that are new, my name is Brittany Anderson. Y'all can also call me hashtag #BABossBabes. And my passion is helping moms make 6 and 7 figures online utilizing social media in order to become and live debt-free, which means I work with a lot of entrepreneurs. I work with a lot of business owners, okay?
It's been 2 minutes and I've stopped it like 10 times already. Brittany, how many people that you've helped actually become debt-free and or have a 6-figure quote-unquote business? The percentage is probably below 1%.
Okay, for me personally, I don't like to say small businesses. I feel like that puts a cap on a lid on your business. I like to say family businesses. So I run a family business. I have an LLC. I'm registered as my own business and I pay taxes. Let me tell you, like I own my own business. So it is a legitimate.
So first off, No, she doesn't. Unless she sells something other than proven ketones. I'm not going to accept her as a small business owner if she ties her quote unquote family business to ketones, which is what she does. But what I will say is there's a reason things are called small business and family business. Those are two different things. This is a great example of them saying like, it's affiliate marketing. It's just blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, affiliate marketing is this. That's why it's called affiliate marketing. And network marketing is this. That's why it's called network. They have different names because they're different things. Family business is what it sounds like. Normally, someone in the family owns a business and gives it to someone else in the family. My family, we have a family business that's been around for 100 years or whatever, or I don't know, maybe like 50. So we have one and it's called a family business because it's been given to people in the family, right? Like different generations. A small business is not necessarily, that's not that. A family business can fall under small business in my opinion, but there's a reason it's called a family business. Unless she's been given it, it's not really a family business. I'd like to hear your thoughts on that.
Family business, okay? But what I have been seeing over and over and over and over from other small business owners is you can spend $40 on a Stanley cup, but say you can't afford small business shopping. Something along these lines. Okay? Listen, you gotta knock it off. You gotta cut it out. I love y'all, but you look dumb. Okay?
You know what? I'll keep that one to myself. No, I'm going to keep that one also to myself. Oh, I'm going to let it simmer because I don't think I should say anything currently.
You are shaming consumers.
Yeah, says you. Says you. Did BA Bossbabe just say you are shaming consumers? Brittany, I've watched you for 2 years now and you've watched me. Don't worry, hun, I know. Shaming people. You're getting onto them for shaming consumers. Does someone have a mirror they can hold up to her? I'm her, right? You are shaming consumers. I mean, yeah, like she does that, so.
You are shaming people that you want to shop with you for the way they spend their own hard-earned money.
The point's not beyond me. I get it. I totally get it. It's just ironic that it's coming from her. If you've watched Brittany before, you know what I mean. If you haven't, be careful.
Who I shop with, even if I shop with you, who else I shop with is none of your business. Who I spend my money with is none of your business. And if you shame me and you judge me for who I spend my money with, I would rather die than spend a penny with you. You cannot shame me into shopping at your small business. I don't care if I go and spend $1,000 for a cup and I just told you last week that $200 was too expensive. It doesn't matter. You don't get to shame me for the way I spend my own money. It's not your business.
You might be going, JulieJo, that's such a good point of hers. It is. It's so ironic that she's saying it because what she does for the majority of her videos is shame and guilt people. Seriously, I wish I was joking, but she legitimately, for the majority of her trainings, I would say all of them, uses shame and guilt as a tactic to train you. That's part of her tactic. So it's weird. It's very weird in my brain hearing her say this because I go, well, yeah, like I can spend my money how I want. Who cares? But for her to say it, it's just so incredibly hypocritical of her.
This circle over here is my business and your nose is in it. Stay on that side. Okay? I'm telling you, I have seen this post at least 100 times since the pink and red Stanley Cups came out, okay? I have one Stanley Cup and it was a gift, okay? I have one. It was a gift. I did not buy this. And this honestly has nothing to do with Stanley.
I have 3 and I bought them all. And what, Brittany? What does that have to do with anything? If it's not about Stanley, who cares? This was a gift. I bought this was a gift. I didn't buy it. I bought 3. And I just thought that was interesting.
And everything to do with your mindset around building a business, okay? When you are saying things like, I see that you're spending $40 on a Stanley Cup, but you don't have enough money, or you told me my small business was too expensive, you're not getting across the message that you want to get across. I can promise you that. If this is making sense, drop me a yes in the comments below, okay?
Yes, but coming from your mouth, it's a little bit funny. It makes me want to giggle because you do exactly that. Unbelievable. Oh, I know y'all are going to have shit to say in the comments, especially those who've watched it before. I feel it.
Shaming your consumers, shaming people that you want to be clients of yours for the way that they spend money will never win them over for you. It will never win them over.
Okay, so I think maybe Ava and I can do a little fun thing for y'all, huh? Ava, what do you think? You want to do something fun for the people watching at home? Ava's my incredible editor. She also does anti-MLM content. You can find her YouTube below. She is going to help me by putting in some of Bossbabe's greatest moments. All right, enjoy.
You're going to bed and waking up every day, waiting for the day that you wake up confident. Action comes before the feelings. Y'all are waiting for these feelings to go away to take action. Where do you think confidence comes from? Action, repetition, doing the scary shit and moving forward. Don't wait till it walks away or till somebody comes and takes your fear away. Like no one's gonna bibbity boppity boo and make the fear go away in your life.
You don't listen. It's really hard to feel sorry for people who have access to people making 100 grand, 250 grand, $500,000, $1 million, $2, $5, $10 million in this profession, pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring and pouring. And y'all do nothing with it. It's really hard to feel sorry for y'all. Because I'm here to tell you, even my 4-year-old knows how to be brave. Being broke and not being able to feed your kids and living paycheck to paycheck for the next 40 years is much more frightening than any of the things that you are afraid of about this business. I don't know who to talk to. Okay, you have what, 1,000 friends on Facebook? Have you had a conversation with all of them?
Do you know how much money you would have available at Christmas time? If you just had an extra $125 a week from your at-home business, whether you choose to spend it on Christmas or not is none of my business, because my business is below. I want you to think and visualize and focus on how different your life would be if you got serious and committed to your business, your at-home business.
You cannot tell me you're sick and tired of your life and then not change anything. You're lying. It doesn't hurt bad enough. It doesn't suck bad enough. Or you would change something. I didn't show up for people to say, you are so inspiring. Thank you so much. I needed that, and then do nothing with it. I didn't show up for you. What is going to have to shake your entire world, flip it upside down, and smack you onto rock bottom for you to wake up and realize you are playing so damn small?
That's Bossbabe for you. That's not even touching really the surface of her, if I'm being very honest.
And all past clients that have ever said, or all past leads or possible clients, okay, that have told you that your business is too expensive, or they can't afford the service, or they can't afford your products, are now offended because they think you're talking to them specifically. Oh, I told her last week that I couldn't afford her t-shirts. Or I just told her this morning that I couldn't afford her personalized cups. Or, oh, I just told her last week that I didn't have the money for XYZ, so she must be talking to me.
It's interesting also to hear her talk about Stanley cups being $40 and whatnot, when a lot of MLM products are that expensive and far more expensive. So it's like people spending $40 on a cup. If you want to get a Amari Happy Juice for 30 days, it's $300. And the cup's going to give you more uses than 30 days worth. So many people in MLM, because I saw it too, a lot of people in MLM, they say that about Stanley, Starbucks, whatever. They say it about all the stuff. So it's always interesting to me to hear that, because I go, well, I've gotten 100 uses out of this cup that's $40. But for your Happy Juice, I'm going to get 30 days worth for far more than that. For $300. I mean, seriously, that's what it is. It's a weird thought process.
So they're taking these things personally when you're not actually even talking to them. But people always feel like everything you say is about them. Okay? So not only are you shaming people for the way that they spend money, but you're also making the people who have actually reached out about your business feel like you're shaming them personally.
It's funny because she's shaming people talking about this, saying that they're shaming people. I mean, are they? Yeah. Of course. But so is she. She called them dumb. She called them dumb. I mean, straight up. She insulted them and then is continuing to be condescending towards them throughout this entire training.
Okay? Instead of attacking people or being judgmental or talking on the way people are spending money, start studying the business. Figure out how a company that is over 100 years old, that for 100 years has marketed to the working class. Look, you can take our product and basically it can make it through a bomb and still survive. How did they go from that to selling hundreds of millions of dollars to people who are like, ooh, I love this cup. It's so cute. It's so fun. Like, it's now the basic girl cup. How did they do it? How did they go from this much in sales to this much in sales in 1 year? If you want to grow a business, start studying what these businesses are doing that are
I think that's a good point. I agree with her. I think that this is a good point. Why she's yelling at us, the point though, like why she's screaming the point at us, I don't know. That's just kind of what she just screams at everybody. But I think that's a great point. Yeah, you shouldn't go on and bitch about people not buying your MLM product and buying a Stanley instead. And instead of, doing that, you should see how Stanley sold so much. It's like a false equivalence fallacy. You can't really compare the two because they're two different things. There might be a little bit of comparison. However, I just don't see it as a good comparison. But I do get her point. I do think it's a good point. She could stop yelling it.
Instead of talking shit, start studying. Get out your notebooks and figure out what did they do? What did they shift? What marketing did they shift? How did they go from this target audience to this target audience? And how can I duplicate this in my own personal business?
You can't really duplicate it though when you don't have millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars to spend on marketing. I mean, you can duplicate it in a sense of like it being your small business, but you're not going to duplicate it in the same way that Stanley did it. They were already a very large company before the Stanley Cup craze, but of course they grew way more after the Stanley Cup. It's not going to be one of those things where you go, oh, I'm just going to do what they're doing and it's going to happen.
A few moments later.
Sorry, my dog walked in and I played with her for a second and now I forgot the point I was making. I'm going to watch this back after Ava edits it and I'm going to go, damn, I was about to make a really good point.
Okay? I'm telling you now, I haven't ever purchased a Stanley Cup. This one was a gift. But you know what I have way more of than I need? Starbucks cups. I have so many Starbucks cups, I could use a different cup for 2 weeks and still have cups left over. I only have one mouth. What in the heck do I need 14 Starbucks cups for? I don't. But I can guarantee you I studied Starbucks when the Starbucks cups came out. Because never had I purchased a single thing. I wore it like a badge of honor that I had never spent a penny with Starbucks.
I haven't spent a penny with Starbucks in a long time, and I will say I wear it like a badge of honor because fuck them, you know what I'm saying? You studied them, and yet, where's the growth? You studied them because you were infatuated with their cups. Granted, I have been and I have several. Where's your growth, Britt? Things aren't going great, allegedly.
I don't drink coffee, I don't drink tea, I don't like chai tea. I had never spent a penny at Starbucks before. But when those cups came out, they looped me in. They reached a whole new target audience. All they did was add a stupid cup with a straw. They're not the first company to make cups that are cute with a straw. They're not. So why did Starbucks cups become this massive, explosive thing that connected with brand new people that were not Starbucks junkies before? It's business, it's marketing, it's branding. How did they attract a brand new audience of people? So instead of getting ticked off that people are spending $40 with Stanley instead of $40 on your small business, start freaking studying. Start taking notes. Start asking questions. What can I implement in my business to connect more with my target audience? How can I start marketing the power of my product, the power of my services, the power of what I have to offer in order to attract new people? So if you're running a family business, stop shaming consumers for spending $40 on a cup. I don't care if they spent $5 on a cup or $2,000 on a cup. It does not serve you to shame them or judge them in any way.
And that's on period. Where has this been? Brittany, if you're watching, hey, how's it going? Take your own advice. Stop shaming people in general. Stop condescending them. Stop being rude and literally insulting them in your training, expecting them to take what you're going to say and take it to heart and respect you. Do I agree with some points of Brittany's? Absolutely I do. I've said what she said before, but I don't agree with how she's doing it. This is what she always does though. She insults, degrades, guilts, and disrespects people, expecting them to respect her. It
just puts a bad rap on your name. It doesn't move your business forward. It doesn't make people want to shop with you. People don't care about your perspective. And now if they had even thought about shopping with you, they will go spend money with someone else who's local to you that does the exact same thing because you pissed them off. They don't want to spend a single penny with you anymore because you judge them for the way that they spend their own hard-earned money, which is none of your freaking business. It's not your business. Growing your business is your business. Figuring out how to market better is your business. Figuring out how to share in a more efficient way how your products or services solve your target audience's problems. That is your business.
I always find it intriguing that people like Brittany who come on here and train are saying these things, but I never see them implement them. I don't see her doing these things in her business. She's saying, respect people, don't blah, blah, blah. I haven't seen her do that either. Not really that surprising, but I find it interesting to listen to her do this because there's so much proof that what she's saying that others are doing and should stop, she has done herself several times.
I want you to think about these things that you post. I want you to think in a different light about the things that you say. I want you to think about the way that you have posted about this Stanley controversy. It's not even a controversy. But the Stanley topic, the Stanley headlines, the Stanley whatever. If the CEO of Nike had posted what you posted about the way people are spending their money, would that CEO be fired?
No, he would. I mean, I don't think he would be.
Because you think because you don't have a boss, you can talk to people however you want to talk to people. Those of you that are in network marketing, constantly bashing people who go to a 9-to-5. Hey, dum-dum, who do you think's buying your products?
That might have been the best paragraph I've heard her speak ever. We have to listen to that again.
Those of you that are in network marketing, constantly bashing people who go to a 9-to-5. Hey, dum-dum, who do you think's buying your products?
The irony, right? That is the epitome of VA Bossbabe.
People who work a 9-to-5. Stop bashing them and judging them for going to a 9-to-5. That's how they have money to buy your products and your services. Think about the way that you are speaking to people.
It's funny that she says that because people from who go to 9-to-5s normally do have some money to spend on stuff like, I don't know, a cup. Normally, not always, of course. But y'all don't in MLM. Well, if you're just taking your profit from MLM, you don't, because most people don't profit.
Think if I was on the other side of this text, of this status, of this message, of this post, how would I feel if this applied to me? And if it doesn't make you excited or happy or interested for more information, maybe you shouldn't post it. Maybe you just shouldn't do that because you are the marketing department. You're the branding department. You are the face of your business. You are the accounting department. You are every single area of your business. Everything you say and do represents your family business. And if you're wasting your time, energy, and focus on bashing people who aren't spending money with you, why in the world would the universe send you more people to spend money with you? It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. It's time that we get some self-control. And instead of bashing people for spending money this way and not with our small businesses, we start taking a deeper dive into why on our own side are these people buying 2, 3, 4, 5 Stanley Cups? Why are these people standing in line outside in the freezing cold for 30 minutes and knocking each other out for a pink or red?
I bought mine because they're pretty and I like the handle. Like I like how it I hold it. Also like that it does keep my stuff cold for a long time, but it's not my favorite cup in the world. You know, like I have other cups I like too. I'm a cup person. I'm very particular about things. My cup being one of them. I just enjoy it. It's pretty, does its job. It's pretty simple.
Why? Yeah, maybe you think they're crazy. Maybe you're like, I would never. Okay, but why are they though? Why do they care so much about a cup from this company they didn't even know existed 2 years ago? but has been around for 100 years. Why do they care so much? What did Stanley do that you haven't done yet in your business?
Well, they're a multi-million-dollar company. MLMs are multi-million-dollar companies. People who sell MLM products, 1% or less. 1% or less are probably making like 6 figures. Multi-million, 0.01% is my guess. Obviously, that's not a true statistic, but knowing the statistics, which you can find below my description, I would consider that probably to be a safer bet.
The Starbucks cups, it became a community. It became a community that people craved to be a part of. Look at my new cup. Look what I got. Oh my gosh. I ran to Starbucks today and they had these like ultra limited edition cups. Oh my gosh, look at this. These are so cool. They're so awesome. It became a community. Does your family business have a community? Does your family business have some form of recognition? Does your family business have some place that everybody who loves to shop at your family business can come together and talk up and hype up your business and talk about how much they love your products or your services?
Does my family business have a community? No. No, it's not a cult. She's talking about everybody, like customers too. There's not a place that customers and my family go and rendezvous about the family business because they love it so much. Huh? That's weird, right?
Or do you even talk to people after they order? Do you even take care of people once they order your products? Do you even know the names of your customers? Now, of course, Stanley doesn't know the name of all of their customers, okay? But what is Stanley doing, or what did Starbucks do when they came out with the Starbucks cups that you can take notes on and implement into your family business? So instead of getting mad at the businesses and instead of shaming the consumers for how they spend their money, take a step back and self-assess and ask yourself, how can I do better? What do they offer that I don't? Because it's not cheaper prices. $40 for one cup is not cheaper prices than most family businesses, so
It's funny that she thinks she's such a business person, but she doesn't understand the difference between Stanley and a small business, or a family business, as she likes to call it. Money is really what it mostly is. It's money and recognition. They're a 100-year-old company. They already were popular. Does she not understand that concept already? That money is really a lot of what it is?
not actually the price. So how do we get better so that we create this crave and energy and excitement around what we have to offer, that we become the next Stanley Cup, we become the next Starbucks, like we become the thing that you have to catch them all. That we become like, oh my God, the ketones, I have to try every single flavor. The community is bomb. I love this. I love the products. I love this. I love the service. I love the community. I love the energy. I love everything. And I just want to be all a part of it every single day.
That's not healthy. I don't think that's healthy. You can fight it out in the comments, I guess, but no. Why would you want to do that all day, every day? Why should you do that? I gotta listen to that again.
I love the products. I love this. I love the service. I love the community. I love the energy. I love everything. And I just want to be all a part of it every single day.
You want to be all a part of it every single day. You love everything about it. There's not one thing that I can think of that I love everything about. Maybe I'm just pessimistic, but there's always something that I don't love about something. Like nothing is perfect, and I'm gonna dislike certain things about it, even if I love it. So it's just odd. It's very weird that she's talking about a company or her MLM product or her small business. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Her family business, as she says.
What can we take notes from these companies and implement into our family businesses? Because we touch every single customer. Stanley doesn't know that Julia just bought a cup. Starbucks doesn't know that Jacqueline bought her 14th latte this month. They're not paying attention to stuff like that. But we as family business owners can. And if you want to grow and you want to be the next big thing that people are talking about, or you want to be the boutique in your local town, or you want to be the health and wellness chick, or you want to be the fit mom in your town, or you want to be the jewelry lady that people travel hundreds of miles to just to shop in your jewelry store, We have to start taking lessons from these multi-million and billion-dollar businesses instead of wasting our time, energy, effort, focusing and our marketing storefronts of our social medias to bash these people. Start taking notes and start implementing these things into your business. Because when you start implementing these little things, it's going to make much more of a difference for your family and your future and the success of your business than bashing or shaming a company or consumers of other companies will ever do for your life and your future.
It's so funny listening to her say those words because she's bashing people this entire time. I mean, she's called them dumb twice. I've called MLMers dumb, I'm sure. I know I have. Because I don't care if they respect me or not. But I'm sure that she wants people watching this training to respect her downline to respect her. I'm surprised if they do.
Okay? If y'all got some value from this, do me a favor and just drop a 10 in the comments below. I want to know that this was valuable for you. I want to know if this was like an aha, I love this, this was fire, so much value. Thank you for giving me this perspective. Like, I just want to know if it resonated with you. And some of you are not family business owners or small business owners or online entrepreneurs. So you're like, what the heck is she talking about? Okay? That's okay. But I would share this because I bet you there is somebody on your social media that is a small business owner, that is a family business owner, that owns a shoe store or a boutique or an online shop of some kind or even like an Etsy shop.
She's so desperate. She's like, even if you don't understand, share it. Do it. Somebody's going to understand.
The way that you show up matters. The things that you say matter. People are watching your every move with a microscope. Show up the way that you want to be remembered in your family business.
So Brittany, what I'm hearing is you're fine being remembered as the person who guilts, shames, and absolutely disrespects people in all of her trainings. Even this one where you're saying they're guilting and shaming people. Wow.
Okay? I love y'all so much. Again, my name is Brittany Anderson. Y'all can always call me #BA Bossbabe. I came on strong tonight because I love y'all. I want to see your businesses explode.
Yeah, I don't care what the hell else she says. Brittany, I know you don't love me, hun, so please calm it down a little bit. That's Brittany Anderson. #BA Bossbabe. I always know if I click on one of her videos, it's probably going to be a good react. Like, it's probably going to make me go, what? Because she digs herself in a hole and can't get out from all of her BS. You look back at all of her trainings and this, if you watch some of my other videos at first, this video is so hypocritical in of itself. It is. Let me know your thoughts below and hit the subscribe button if you want to support the channel for free. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video, and thanks for being here. I have over 500 videos on my YouTube if you want to watch more. I hope you have a wonderful day. Watch out for people like BA Bossbabe. Ugh. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.